You were not mature for your age. You just didn't get to be a child. Ah, the timeless compliment bestowed upon children forced to grow up far too soon. You've heard this one. You were always so mature for your age. Such an old soul, so wise beyond your years. You were always so responsible, so independent. What a charming narrative, except, of course, for the small detail that childhood is not meant to be a full-time internship in emotional labor. Let's be clear. You were not mature for your age. You were a child managing adult problems. This status is less of a compliment and more of a survival response, and that, my dear one, is not an achievement, that's an injustice. Welcome to Snark and Sanity, where wit meets wisdom and nonsense meets its reckoning. I'm Dylan Moore, author, cognitive behavior specialist, and dedicated advocate for emotional healing on a global level. Join me as we cut through the nonsense, challenge and launch a delightful rebellion against the emotional nonsense and absurdities we're conditioned to tolerate for far too long. In this discourse, let's dismantle limiting beliefs and expose the attempts of small-minded individuals who insist on gaslighting others into self-doubt and call out the ludicrous psychological gymnastics that keep people stuck. Now, a thought on why you had to grow up too fast. If you were the mature child, the responsible one, the little adult in a sea of actual adults who are mildly to spectacularly useless, consider the following. You were given responsibility beyond your years. While other children were playing, you were problem-solving, soothing, and strategizing. In short, you were parenting your parents. You became the emotional support system. If there was tension, conflict, or outright chaos, you learned to keep the peace. You weren't allowed to just be a child, to have fun, to play. Oh, carefreeness, what? What an adorable concept. You were far too busy managing everyone else's nonsense. You learned that being strong got you approval. Crying, complaining, asking for help, no. That would have been selfish. Instead, you were rewarded for being so grown up, so understanding. You built your identity around handling things, and now as an adult, you can't figure out why relaxation feels like panic waiting to happen. And yet, you wonder why people like yourself struggle to rest or put yourself first. Now, a bit on the hidden cost of the mature one. If you were expected to be the adult, whose actual childhood did you get to experience? Spoiler, not yours. If taking care of others was your role, what did that learn about your needs? That's right, nothing, because you were too busy suppressing them. If you only felt valuable when you were useful, what does that mean for how you see yourself now? Hint, exhausted, overextended, and never enough. What a delightful little trap, not an ounce of actual childhood, but a lifetime of people expecting you to be fine. Now, here's how to reclaim the childhood you never had. Understand that your worth is not measured by your usefulness. You are not a Swiss Army knife in human form. Let yourself play. No, really, be ridiculous, be carefree. Do something utterly pointless. Is your inner child starving? Oh, it is. Do it. Start saying no without guilt. You do not have to be the therapist, the fixer, the reliable one for anyone. Reparent yourself with gentleness you never received. You deserve to be nurtured, to be silly, to be protected. It's never too late to give yourself that gift. And now, the grand conclusion. And so we reach the final act of this most illuminating revelation. You, the paragon of responsibility, the keeper of order, the one who never needed anything except, of course, the childhood you never got. But what a marvelous plot twist it would be if you decided here and now to reclaim it. Imagine the scandal if you refuse to be the strong one for once, if you let someone else figure things out, if you, heaven forbid, put yourself first. Saying goes, not my circus, not my monkey. Picture it. You're utterly unbothered, lounging in the metaphorical drawing room of your own life, refusing to manage a single ounce of nonsense that's not yours to manage. Would society crumble? Would the sun cease to rise? Would the world descend into chaos? No, darling, it would not. And so will you. So tell me, What is the one childhood joy you're reclaiming? Drop a like or comment below, and let's normalize giving ourselves the childhood we really deserve. Together we rise, together we thrive. Let's rise fierce into a new life of personal power and freedom.